Hey there, everyone. I feel like I can't really explain, right? How I currently feel as it is. I am alive, right? I'm not screwing this up again. Okay, so okay. No, we're not recording yet, but I'm gonna bring this up. I recently decided to get away from all the ending one stuff by reading something else, which I remember being vaguely like on board with. And so I went with Promise of a Lifetime. I thought Promise of a Lifetime. I remembered it was kind of alright. But rereading it, it's poison. It is straight up poison. It's not good. It's a unique flavor of bad. And I don't know how to feel about that. Just such a... As always, this is about 5 minutes before we get started, so that people that want to show up can show up. They got a little bit of time to work with. They don't have to be here right away. They don't have to come on rushing in and all that. They got a little bit of time to work with. Like, Promise of a Lifetime does not have romance. You know how I often complain that, like, Fang and, like, the main characters of Wani and Snoop both don't have a lot of chemistry. Like, Fang and Anon don't have all that much chemistry. And Inko and Olivia don't really have that much chemistry. Like, the women often deride the men for their hobbies instead of having this more passionate quid pro quo behavior, to the point that, like, Anon has to learn to play music, and Inko has to learn to use to paint. It's really weird how both of these goddamn games have so many beat for beat details in them. But what bothers me is, like, this is like, the characters have chemistry in the sense that they're both fucking insane. There is no bubbling or percolation or smoke. Promise of a Lifetime is you walk into an inferno, the room is on fire, the smoke has filled everything, and you just get hit with a backdraft. These motherfuckers will not shut up about how they just love each other and want to kiss and all this stuff. And listen, I make notes, and you know that when Safi takes notes, it means that I just don't know anymore. Like, the irony of the fact that Lucy's feather to Anon is really the source of his misery. The irony, right, is never actually thought about or addressed. Apparently, Chapter 17 might bring it up, but it never really admits that, yeah, Anon kind of brought us onto himself for no good reason. The POV swapping is nauseating and dizzying, as is it's how it handles very short and terse scenes. There's no real tension. And the weird part is, like, the core plot is that neither character talks, but in the opening prologue, they already established that everything is fine. Like, the story works way better without the opening prologue to some extent. It's really weird how these characters never talk, but they already talked everything out. Like, nothing has changed that really requires them to talk, and there's like multiple confessions of the exact same romantic interest. There's multiple kissing scenes for the first time. It's so weird. Like, the author does not understand what chemistry is. You want to know how one he kissed that snooter at the cute little anime thing, and none of that's in here. The characters do not go on dates. We do not know why these two people love each other. Anon and Fang are just violently smashed into each other over and over and over. And the author says, look at how much they love each other. And he slams them over and over, and the toys start breaking and snapping, and you hear the plastic crack, and you see the paint chip. He's like, they love each other so much! And I'm like, why? And he's like, they love each other! And like, Trish has no leverage. There's no actual tension. There's no actual fucking plot. Lucy is just non-binary for a little bit, but it gets resolved pretty much instantly when it gets brought up. You know, in the original game, Ripley's response makes sense because teen pregnancy is a serious problem, and I can understand as a dad being a little worried about that. But Samantha's response is so fucking weird, especially since she's later says, oh, that thing doesn't mean anything, Anon. And Anon, for some reason, gives you shit, even though the cultural touchstone of giving a feather doesn't matter to Anon. It's entirely Lucy's personal interpretation of events. Like, it doesn't fucking matter what, culturally speaking, the feather means. Fang has already told you what the feather means, Anon. Who fucking cares? Why does the story pretend that any of this matters? Also, ironically, and the story doesn't seem to understand this, but Anon fully accommodating Fang is not healthy. Having a boyfriend who is, like, constantly changing and whose entire emotional state depends on your acceptance and willing to satisfy him, that's not healthy. And this story pretends it's somehow love. It's so disgusting. Swanfather Road, the single most disgusting non-romance I've seen. These people are legitimately mentally ill and need to see a doctor about the fact that they spent 3 years and they just fucking can't stop. What the fuck is wrong with these characters? I'm not keeping my cool. There is no cool to keep. This is not a romance. This is the single most disgusting non-romance I've seen. And everyone is like, oh, it's so cute. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? These people are mentally not well. Like, these people are so dependent on each other, and they just collapse the second the other just doesn't talk to them. What about this is healthy? They've been apart for 3 years after knowing each other they've been apart for 8 years after knowing each other for 3, and they come back together. And they're like, this is healthy somehow? And what gets me more right is you can make the story work so much better if they only were apart for a year. They knew each other all the way until sophomore year, or maybe up until high school. Like, it's so fucking disgusting. Like, my God. It's like someone's had a crush and they were like, this is what love's like. No! No! Oh, it makes me nauseous. I'm seriously thinking about quitting all of this fucking reading stuff. Seeing that apparently gets... Jesus fucking Christ, man. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Promise of a Lifetime is gonna go up, I think, the 27th or something, or whenever. It goes up when it goes up, and it's just gonna get dumped together with a whole bunch of others. I think I need... I don't know, man. It's just depressing. It's not a pause. My pause went down 3 times in one episode. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it feels so lifeless. It's like, why does this guy want to write this lovey gushy romance if he has no fucking clue how that works? Just thinking about it makes my entire brain seize up. Jesus Christ. If I ever met Swanfather, I'm pushing him off a cliff, man. This man is peddling just hardcore heroin and going like, this is love. It'll make you feel better. No, man, no. You need to talk to someone, buddy. You need to talk to someone. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Fucking hell, man. Like, the irony of the situation is apparently, like Snook Game Plus is apparently they go back in time and they have the same... The fucking Snook Game Plus is, like, actually where you could do this lovey-gushy stuff, because they have this codependency of, like, they're the only people that remember the future. Like, ironically, this idea could work. There are so many ways to make it work. You could have it work from the perspective of they both realize that this is an unhealthy obsession they've had instead of actual love. There's so many fucking ways, and none of it happens. And even within that context, I've said it before, if what you're writing has some heart and passion in it, if I can tell you're just having a fucking grand old time, but this shit, this fucking Promise of a Lifetime, it reads like Swanfather was paid to do it, and he is just riding that high. Bad Apple does not need to be 12 chapters, but the author got his dick sucked so hard by the community, he was like, fuck it, I'm making 2 more chapters, I got more cum to give, baby. I gotta blow my load. Do 2 chapters fit anywhere? No, doesn't matter. The one redeeming quality Swanfather has is that his chapters and writing is a fuck ton snappier than anyone else. But my fucking god, what a fraud. Okay, hold up. What's this? Encore found their password, uploading some shitty wholesome stuff. By the way, the 90% post was 2 months ago. So after they release it on Thanksgiving or Christmas with the Redditor art gift. Okay, listen, I give Senator a lot of shit. Because this man often tells me the truth I don't want to hear. So I give him shit. But you know what? If they do the fucking Reddit tier like, oh, our gift for Thanksgiving and Christmas is that we release Encore. I'm like, fuck you. Just release it when it's done. Don't. You are not selling this. You are not cute. All you did is make me wait. I don't want to wait. Nobody believes your bullshit. Okay, but I'm going to look up Snook Game Encore because I'm kind of wondering. There's a wiki, but I'm looking. Isn't there like a Instagram, Snapstagram? Is this the one? Here we go. Snook Game Encore. I was told that they uploaded some gushy shit, and I kind of want to know. No, this is just art. All it takes is 1 episode. And that's comic creators. I guess they got the voice actors for that one. You know, with the whole 90% thing. Oh, message from Rhea to you. Wait. Is this fucking Reed giving you the, like, be kind to yourself? Listen, I'm all for, like, you gotta validate people. I don't know if that works in a generic sense. I mean, you never know who needs to hear it, but The snoot game community does not feel like the kind of community that uses things like your feelings are valid, be kind to yourselves. Jesus. What a weird place to put that. What a weird place to put that. What words can't say? Oh, there's another fucking snoot game, snoot-like, coming out. Snoot-likes are becoming their own genre at this rate with the amount of games that are out. It's enough. I don't know how many you need to become a genre, legally speaking, but... what words can't say? Is that fucking guy from Devlog? Where's the... oh, there's the human. Oh, God. Why is the human the most boring out of the lot of them? Ah. Why is Elizabeth two characters now? Why is that guy wearing a sick-ass jacket? Damn! God damn. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, look, we got the sprites. I'm like, bitch, you don't have the sprites. The sprites are like, you got one full body, and then you do the rest. Now draw the rest of your art! Her bathroom, her bedroom. A bathroom? God. Why do you mirror this shit? Why are the characters, why are the posters mirrored? Where you're like, no, the perspective doesn't work. Which, admittedly, clever if you think about compositional shit. Most people don't think about composition shit when they do their visual novels. They're just like, I just slap them in there. Our lead artist, Lazy, has been working hard to create the backgrounds in Blender so that the art fits in perspective. Oh, that's so cool! That's neat. That's neat. But you do have to remember that the big benefit of writing and drawing is that you can fuck around with shit. I feel like this one is... yeah. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that this one is doing the thing where they're like taking Fang and they're kind of, you know, they're like, for one, I don't know, man. Listen, I like punk. I like goth. I like it, but I don't know if I don't know about these designs, man. Imagine writing a Reddit for updates. The Swan Father was Zeus, and he was always an odd interpretation of love. Oh my god, please. Everyone's a piece of that Dino Vienna pie. They sure do. I mean, if you got an idea, go for it. I got plenty of ideas. I just can't write for the shit of it of late because I've been utterly and completely destroyed by the fact that I just can't find anything worth reading. And all of it is such hot garbage that my faith in humanity just vanishes into the ether. It just comes out in a big string of diarrhea, and by the end I'm like, I don't care. I can't get any of my tabletop games together. I can't get anyone that I care about to talk to me. They're all busy or fucking around. Things have been absolutely miserable. And then my financial situation sucks. It's like, a nice melange of misery, shall we say. However, I will say that during my complaining about Promise of a Lifetime, I did say some cool, smart lines because I got a big ego. I did sound very smart at some point. So, we can get to this as when everyone is done having said their piece. So I'm going to give you a minute to catch up and say your thing. And then we're going to go into a chapter that, as I mentioned, man, I don't know why this chapter is here. Maybe it'll prove its existence to us. Because, I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, where's Reed? The misery must flow, unfortunately. Well, I guess that's all I need to hear. I don't want to do this. Alright. Alright. So, this chapter, as far as I can tell from a quick glance, is entirely flashbacks for Trish. I don't know why. Bad Apple seems to mostly be a shipfic for fucking Trish. No, it seems to be a shipfic for Stella and Anon. Why are we putting so much emphasis on Trish? Oh man, I'm a little confused. I'm also keeping the pedal to the metal because, truth be told, at this point, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up Promise of a Lifetime. I'm gonna finish up Bad Apple. I'm going to finish up The Ghost and the Snoot. Probably do that one last, since it's the only one of the three that's at all worth the effort. We're gonna finish those up. I'm gonna upload them, and then probably around December, I'm gonna decide for myself if I ever want to get back into any of this, or if I'm just gonna isolate myself. Oh no. What the fuck? Oh man, someone just found out that apparently Animal Crossing saves your letter, and it's like, man. Poor guy. But yeah, I'm gonna finish those things up because I'm a man, and I finish my dang homework, and after that I'm gonna decide if I give a shit. I've gotten nothing out of this really. I've gotten what, like three and a half. I'll count Senator as a half. 3.5 people that are moderately to well interesting to talk with and about. God, don't be so mean to the people who are right there, Safi. They're perfectly fine. They're great, if anything. But I've gotten nothing else out of it. And truth be told, I'm getting a little tired of how much hot dog shit there is. Now, someone has given me a reality check and told me, Safi, all fanfic is garbage. The gems are rarities. You should treasure them. And if that's the case, I'm leaving, man. I'm Audi 5000. I'm not sacrificing my sanity and bothering my neighbors with how much I scream. It's not worth it. I'm not getting anything out of this. There's no value generation, you know. If anything, I'm pulling down the entire economy. Anyway, Trish. I look up at the gray sky. Man, it sure is a weirdly dark day for someone to be doing a school shooting. How thematically appropriate. Until my eyes meet the ground. I'm reminded of the pure chaos around me. Typical school day like any other. And then I got a weird text from Fang. Someone's able to make Snoop Meridian. Snoop Meridian would be a mad lad project, Senator. That is the maddest laddest project that could... man... You got a hill to climb. Especially if you want to make it into a visual novel like the others. Devlog, what words can't say? Make space. Make space for Snoop Meridian. If you ever want the catharsis of shouting at a terrible Snoot author in real time, I'm uploading my first chapter soon. I'm ready for reviews. Buddy, you know what? I'll read it, and I'll record it, and if I think it's not good, I'll upload it. If I think it's good, I won't upload it. I'm saying that, but I'm actually gonna do the opposite. So you'll listen and you go, oh no! Because you know, you're one of those people where, like, your brain zones out the instant someone says anything. I'm just saying, everyone else here will already know about this. They'll be smart enough to figure it out. So this is the part where I give a little wink to the audience. Atomic Snoot, let's go. Anyway, Trish got the goofy-ass fucking thing. I never got the impression this was sent to anyone else, but I guess it might as well have been. I feel like there's a spiteful element to it by using the title drop, but on the other hand, I don't fucking care, man. This whole thing has been a giant hole in the ground that I've gotten upset about that is not worth the effort. Anyway, the sets are weird, so I haven't seen them in 2 days. The last time I saw them, they were leaving the auditorium and something was wrong. But I didn't follow them. I just kind of fucked off. Like, I don't care. Like, if my friend got kidnapped, you know, I still wouldn't have come if I knew it. Code Red. Code Red. There's an active shooter in the building. They're shooting t-shirts at everyone who wants them. I have a brain that sort of functions too. Maybe some of the time. Please barricade yourself in the nearest classroom. The nearest exit point is the window, Trish. Jump out! It might be the second floor, but who cares? Just jump. Just have some fun. Live a little. You're gonna die soon anyway. As the students started to flee the class, everything was a blur. What the fuck is going on? The tarot chick that played at prom. She fucking killed the class president! They shot the president! I can't believe the president fucking died! Active snooter. Listen, active snooter. Non-consensual. Unappreciated kisses will be dished out. Run! Oh my god! Oh my god! She shot him! He's so horrible in this new shirt! When were they able to fucking gall to show up? I was right about you the whole time, Anon! You're a big idiot! You're a dum-dum! Grab goods because it's separated for a bit. Reed, where are you? Oh yeah, wasn't Reed like stoned out of his mind? Are we ever coming back to Reed, or is he just a cameo? It's always active. What would an active look like? There's an inactive... Wait, what's this? Snook Game crossed with Amazon Books bestseller Morning Glory Milking Farms and on these... Oh, god damn it. There's an inactive shooter. They're just kind of sitting around. They're having the Mondays. Please be respectful to the inactive shooter who cannot be bothered to finish the job. He shot once and he hit a wall. It was really unimpressive, honestly. I guess that's why he gave up. He was like point blank with the teacher and he missed. And he just gave up after that. She's like, oh man, I can't even shoot up a school. Man. Stella, why are we... What the fuck are you doing? Why are we in Trish's POV if you're going to talk about Stella? Why are we giving a Stella important scene from someone else's perspective? Oh, it's Sage. Did you kill Sage, Trish? It's on point. Shooter has low self-esteem. Get headbands. Man, if only. Sage, listen to me, chica. It's gonna be okay. I'm sure Stella's alive, and the only person that got shot is someone that we don't care about. Why the fuck are we in Trish's POV if all she's doing is describing a completely separate scene? Does Trish care about either of these people? I guess Sage by proxy, because it's implied that Fang knows Sage and cares about them. I need to get to Fang! Oh my god, look out! Crack. Oh no, I dropped my toy and she fell on the floor. Everybody stay back. Stay away from the body. It might be rigged to blow! Target is down, area is secure. Get out of my way. Pretty woman! Well, actually, she wants to see that other pretty woman, if you know what I mean. I can't forget, I just had to see the fucking corpse in its worst possible condition. Fang is the strongest person you've ever met? Fang, whose entire plot point is that they get pushed over by you? Man, Fang, you were such a strong person, I could push you around as much as I wanted. A real sign of strength, how you just did everything I told you to with no objections. Real fucking force of will here, buddy. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you, Trish? Did you know that... Oh shit, I dropped something. The amount of times I drop something, right, is getting a little silly. And I can't find it either. Not on the first blush. It's never good. I'm gonna waste my time on this. Yeah, probably. The most talented musician I've ever met. The one I had the biggest crush on. Sure. I made... Yeah! That's really good. I made Fang the strongest person I know. Oh, that is so disgusting. So why are we vindicating Trish? I get that you want to humanize her, but you're kind of vindicating all of her behavior, if anything. Dark splotches begin to form on their pale skin. Several bald spots visible on their wings. The wings are mangled from the fall. Did Fang hit the ground with their wings? Because I feel like that would break your fall enough that you'd probably live. The school's not that tall. So, the wings are mangled, but the leg is... How did she hit the ground? There's just blood everywhere. Fang just popped like a balloon, apparently. Fang must have... They fell on their head, and their wings, and their legs. Like, I know that you kind of collapse inwards, but surely, because of how your bone and muscular structure works, like, you slow down in some way. Like, if you tumble down a hill, right, you don't just fucking fall to pieces along the way. Your body keeps together. You're made to survive impacts. For the most part. I'm gonna be sick. The school is not that tall. It's like, what? Like 30 feet at most? It's not a huge fall. Not enough for terminal velocity, I'd say. And even terminal velocity doesn't make you explode. Actually, I've heard that it does. If you concrete, at least. Like, the impact surface matters a lot. Theoretically, you can survive terminal impact on dirt if you're super fucking lucky. If you roll that 1%er. This can't be real. It has to be a bad dweem. Fang's dead. It can't be real. No. Ma'am. Ma'am, please step away from the corpse. She's fucking dead, okay? Have some privacy. I'm sorry, ma'am. And then she's crying, and it's like, oh no. Like, honestly, none of this is... Like, we could infer this from how Trish is. We don't need this explained. Ever seen that clip of a baseball pitch hitting a pigeon? Imagine that. I didn't. I've never seen that. Well, if that's the case, I will relegate. I've never seen corpses hit the ground and explode violently, so maybe that is the case. And I'm just not experienced enough to know how it works. I'm willing to defer my proposed expertise to someone else here. Hold up. I found something. It's not what I'm looking for, but it is here. Which is something, I guess. Where is it? And you know, if someone ever makes a streaming bingo card, me dropping something really should be on that list. I just feel like it should be on there somehow. No. Ow! I keep blinding myself. I'm so bad with this, man. We did a thing with the laser for, like, measurements, and I kept shining myself in my own eyes like an idiot. Where were we? Man, the Lively gave me an education in that category. What do I... horrific nightmares all the time. There, little guy. There. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Anyway, Trish is like, oh no, the reality of the situation sucks. Please! We get it. Like, this works way better if you started off with this, because Trish has already done some pretty horrifying things and basically said some even worse things, so it's like, why are we humanizing a person that is basically a plot device in the original game, and here is like a plot device, but worse? Yeah, let's humanize this character after I've already made her into the worst person possible. No, you know, she was selling out the Jews to the Nazis, but it was because she needed the money! She couldn't afford bread, and she wasn't gonna steal like a common criminal. No. No, she's not a thief, but she will sell out human lives for her own benefit. Against the will of adults, who are literally also criminals who call hits on people. Like, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. Oh, units, be advised, officers have been able to locate 2 students in the area. One of those critical condition. Clear the school's entrance. Critical condition, no. Please don't be reading there, watch it. It's all his fucking fault. Alan! Marina! Trish, no! Trish, don't murder Anon now. Kill him later when it's more satisfying and he's alive. It'll be way more fun to kill him when he can yell at you that he doesn't want to die. Let me go, he ruined everything. Yes, we already talked about all of this. This has all been brought up and discussed. There's nothing new here. You don't have to write out a flashback for something we already know the details of, unless those details are, like, fundamentally altering everything. Although, admittedly, it is interesting to see that Reed was apparently, like, not that immediately phased by things. Oh, there we go. Reed is... Okay, so even that's not that exciting. So this was... June. Now we're in July. It's been, like, a couple of months. A couple of weeks. I'm gonna fix this... Ganag. Gongagag. It's been about 3 weeks since the shooting. Like, the news was finally happening today. 3 weeks! So, wasn't this the figure that started off with, like, a nurse called Ruby, or is that the other one? Hold up, I need to remind myself. No, this started off with Anon in his bedroom being like, oh no, I'm haunted by ghosts. Spooky, scary. Spooky, scary. 3 weeks I've been meant to prepare myself to say goodbye. Oh, my bullshitting, so that I can have a future without them. Life sucks when you're a ninja block. But I'm mourning Fang. I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna murder Anon, though. That plan is in the works. Anyway, it's the funeral. It's the funeral. They use their dead name. Your attention, the sermon's about to start momentarily. So Trish has enough of a wherewithal to realize that you can't just have Trish be this completely unrepentant, murderous asshole and also be like, oh, well, you know, I guess they are also sad about Nasser. You can't have her be empathic like that. That doesn't make sense if she's... Why does this plot device have nuance that really doesn't contribute to the story? If anything, this just makes Anna look like a bigger piece of shit. Because it implies that Trish knew better on some level, or could have been better, and he just fucked everything up. He made things worse. The ordeal lasts about 20 minutes. What an ordeal. I have to listen to some guy talk about bad shit. Ugh. Man, my friend dying, that was fine, but this is the ordeal. Anger at myself for blaming for... Like... You know, Fang, your parents, you yelled at them a lot. You constantly complain about how your parents sucked ass. You constantly told me that Anon's the best thing to happen to you, but it's Anon's fault. And your life is falling apart. Angry at Spears for not kicking those guys' asses. Fang's gone, buried away, never to be seen again. I haven't heard my grandfather in forever, but I still partially remember his voice. I think. Maybe if I actually heard him again, I'd be confused. Trish is not Castlevania Dracula. Because Dracula's crash out was justified! Fucking walks up those stairs and is like, what is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? And then Trish is like, I'm not in the mood for this. Like, oh, you know, the other guy said, have at you. At least he had some gusto. God, you're so lame. Give us this day our daily bread. What? Are you actually quoting a fucking prayer in this? Come on, man. And Reed's found God, and then later he finds drugs. I said I was at a funeral, was at 7. My dad went to get milk, and he got hit by a car on the way out. He was that bad at running away. No. Oh, no. I like how Trish sees all this happen, and she's like, I have to kill Anon. That's what I must do. Like, this is not how a person who is only thinking about murdering a man thinks. Like, she's way too cognizant and aware and empathic to everyone around her. Like, maybe it's supposed to be that she's psychopathic. It's like, yes, of course all these people, it's all sad and all that, but you remain the problem, man. I've made up my mind. This is perfectly rational. I'm not insane. You're insane. Oh, Reed, a funeral is not a time to misgender someone. I waggle my finger at him. I tell him that this is not how you do things, Reed. Writer at a funeral? Reed, are you using drugs at a funeral? Trish, I use drugs at every other occasion we've ever been at. I use them at the concert. I use them during my test. I used them in the auditorium when we were listening to that stupid speech where you doxed Anon. I use drugs all the time. Why is this funeral a problem? If drugs are bad, why did God create them? Senator asking the hard-hitting questions. On the 420th day, God invented weed, and nothing ever got done for some reason. God's just been sitting up there smoking, going, but what if, like, we had a bomb, man, that, like, split an atom? Whoa. I can't even do that. You're God, you can do anything. Even I can't do that. Whoa. So, okay, yeah, he is drinking. It'd be super fucking weird to have Reed show any regret or remorse about this. Sorry, bro, I just need something to take the bad. I gotta get rid of the bad juju. The best way to cleanse your karma is to drug up. Man, I strangled so many babies to death, but if I just do enough drugs, I'm gonna go straight to heaven, baby. Oh, that just makes me think of Rauka saying, I love baby candy. What an asshole. Such a good line. The only kind I eat. Baby should not have candy. They will not handle the sugar well. Anyway, I can't believe they're gone. I wanted to help them, Reed. I kept yelling at them about Anon. I kept telling them that Anon is a terrible person. I kept making their life miserable with terrible decisions that were perfectly smart and sensible. It's the world that's the problem. Yeah, but if the world's the problem, why are you so mad at Anon? He's part of the world, of course. Just told them. I should have told them that I love them. That I want to suck their dick. And it's like, you do know that, like... Man, why does it feel like I had... Why does it feel like I had this conversation before? Huh. I didn't even know you swung that way. I mean, to be fair, Trish, I've seen you date like 5 other guys. It's really weird to just kind of drop this on me at someone's funeral. Kind of an odd time, man. You're giving me shit for my car, but you're just dropping your sex life on me out of nowhere. Huh? Oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life? I don't enjoy explaining my sexuality to men. Are you implying that you don't appreciate Reed's company? Or if you're gonna be like that, then imply at a fucking funeral. Ugh. You know, for the person I had a crush on. I love how Trish, who's supposed to be an unreasonable character in all of this, still has a more balanced relationship with Fang than anyone in the romance about Anon and Fang Promise of a Lifetime. Fucking hell. Me giving excitable infants jelly babies before running away. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, no one sleeps tonight. I gave the children, excitable children's, the jelly babies tonight. Aquimbuwe, 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 aquimbuwe. Anyway, I didn't realize it until 9th grade. That's, you know, when the hormones started. Wrote a lot of fiction, man. You do not want to know how many methods of kissing I developed. Just to make the snoot work. Contrast against Carf-induced poker face. Why didn't you just tell them? Like, I feel like Fang would be okay with a lot. Actually, Fang is straight. I was scared they wouldn't feel the same way. Oh, no! So Trish is a tragic queer now? You can't just do that, man! Motherfucker walks into my house and suddenly goes, actually, Trish is a tragic queer, and just walks out! What are you doing? You can't just do this to me! I have my rights. Right when I found the strength to tell them how I feel. You know, I found that strength after one of the worst nights of my life when we got booed out of prom. That's when I found the strength. What does it say about you that this is the moment where you gather the mental strength and fortitude to do something like this? I don't know what to tell you, Trish. You sound a little fucked up behind the ears. In de jungle, de michtige jungle. Man, Trish, that does kind of suck. Man, if I just kissed her, if he just stayed in his hometown, things would be better. Everyone would be alive. Reed looks at me and can only have pity. Doesn't he have a poker face? He just described it as having a Carf-induced poker face. You're not a bad person, Trish. But you're gonna be a real bad person real damn soon. Okay, it's another fucking month. Man, time flies when your friend commits genocide, I guess. Who knew that all it took to get some slightly faster time passing is you gotta kill a whole bunch of people? It's a warm evening out. I got stuck here with these feral monsters called my siblings. Oh, is this how she got kicked out of the house? Kanye-saurus? Ugh. That's so clumsy. There's not even Saurus, it's Soraus. I don't know how my mom can like this garbage. I'll take what I could get. Anything to be with these gremlins. Chloe, you know you can't eat Wonder Bread. It's so high in carbs you'll get fat. Give me the... Ugh. I mean, this is a pretty effective way of establishing that Trish's home life is really not conducive to, man, I'm suffering from some problems. I can hear it ringing. Ringing. Kanye West? That says yeast, Patrick. Yarr. Vost? God. I'm on my last nerve with these kids. They've eaten up and stolen so much of my free time. Since our dad abandoned us for a 20-something skinny bitch. I feel like your problem is more with that bitch than with anything else done so far. When I got to high school, I became good. Are we back? Had a little glitch in the system there, buddy. Apparently today is the day Sonic 06 released. Are we back? I need some feedback from you guys on this front. I'm not going anywhere until I get told that it's time to go time. I live. Okay, we can go on. Of course, the monkey killed Fang. It sounds to me, Trish, like you don't have much left to live for. Maybe you should kill a human being and then kill yourself. Oh, wait, why am I telling you this? This is already your plans. I swear I didn't mean to. How do I teach these kids? Two of them slowly approach me, taking notice of me quivering with rage. I'm sorry, sis. I didn't mean to break it. Slap! Oh no, it's domestic violence! Trish, how could you? Trish's slow descent into madness! I did this. I slapped my little brother. I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly okay with brutally murdering a human being, but I slapped him! With my own hands. Please help! I got smacked exactly once, and somehow, in this family, that's no good. Honestly, Trish's family gave me the impression that if anyone smacked anyone, they wouldn't really throw a fit. They'd just be like, oh man, come on. Instead of running away for help. Although I don't know how old Tan is, and I honestly do not care. Trevor's face. I'm hit with a wave of guilt. What the fuck kind of animal hits an 11-year-old? I don't know, an 18-year-old apparently? You hit Trevor? Trish? What the hell? I can't believe your younger siblings kicked you out of the house. You think that would be a normal sibling thing? Yeah. Like, considering the proximity of this household, surely physical altercations are not that rare. Like, maybe slapping is an escalation from the norm, but... Anyway, Miss Katsuragi. What's wrong with you? You trying to start fights? Oh no. Oh no! Trish got knocked to her knees. Ah. As Riley's first collides with my stomach. I feel my internal organs getting crushed. Damn! Riley fucking kung fuing here? What the hell? Threatening to expel my dinner. Get the fuck out. I can't believe you've got kicked out. What? What is this fucking scene? One slap and she gets stomached and they get thrown out. My oldest brother. Fear, heat, and sadness. Get the fuck out. No! One slap! This family considers violence sacred. Why does she have this fucking code of honor? My siblings deserve better. You slapped one of them once! This is this is still better than Promise of a Lifetime. This is just kind of weird. Doesn't even tie her fucking boots. I'm sorry, everyone. I love you. Motherfucker got exiled over this. Have you seen Boondocks? Riley has Street Fighter combos. Well, sorry, it's not exactly like that's the kind of program they would air across the ocean, across the pond. You deserve so much better. I've made one mistake, and now Jesus has forsaken me. It really do be like that sometimes. It really do be like that sometimes. And then she feels the cool air make her way down the street. I'm fucked up. I fucked everything up. Oh no, fuck. My hand explodes in pain, and I know that punching a car is gonna hurt like hell. Who fucking thinks like this when they're mad as hell? Like, this is present tense. This is her in the moment having the clarity to understand what's going on. I fucked everything up. But seconds later, she's going to blame Anon again. I don't know what to tell you, Trish. It really feels like you just really want someone to blame, which makes you kind of... Are we trying to redeem Trish or contextualize or what? It really feels like Trish is kind of tragic here, and Anon should fuck off already. Trish Freeman? Ugh. Get out of here, Freeman. Your actions out on a car because your actions finally caught up with you. What a fucking joke. What does that even mean? I stay there on the pavement for a good minute. My thoughts shrouded in fog. I'm still capable of describing what I'm doing, though. It's not a posthumous description, either. And she uses her injured hand. She gets all mad about it, and then she calls Reed, and Reed is like, yo, Trish, what's up? Yo, of course, Mika says whatever the saying is, you're always welcome here. Thanks, Reed. Prancer White Eyes sister, if I need to come around backward. They kick you out? What do you mean? Oh, they found out about all the carf. Found me passed out in the kitchen. Because they were mad about all the fun I was having. Maybe they were mad about the snacks they were missing. Maybe they were mad that I ate, like, everything in the fridge. I don't know. They were just mad in general. I appreciate that everyone gets kicked out of their house with this fucking game. Uncle owns an apartment. The little truth that he's let me use. He's never in town anyway. Text you the address, let me know, and I'll buzz you in. Guess you pressed the end call button too early. I struck my own brother. Our perfectly non-violent household. Like, Trish is beating up people in Snoot Game. September the 25th. Man, it's been a while. Might as well have just turned out to be one mess after another. I ask myself as I take a deep breath riding in the back of the taxi. I mean, a job's a job. But give it that security detail at the warehouse, I just assumed it would be outside of a building, make sure no one breaks in. So I would have thought he would only let me beat up assholes who would fuck with our business and not watch his men force feed a human an entire bottle of carf. Thought he'd be satisfied with some skinny what he deserved, but the twitching he made, the hot blood foam poured from his mouth, a bottle of soam with a little bit of water in it. That sickling gurgling he made, I can't help but and she still wants to kill Anon! Like, the problem with this whole thing, right, is that Trish is made out to be a relatively, like, emotional and stable person in terms of, like, she understands what's right and wrong, but she still fucking tries to murder Anon! Like, this descent into madness gets constantly interrupted with, like, but actually Trish is a perfectly decent human being. You should feel bad for her. I don't know how Trish could bring himself to use that garbage. Weird, since she also uses it, but maybe that bonus chapter wasn't out at the time. People who have more than 3 siblings know that violence is more or less going to happen. People with big children have big feelings. They don't know what to do with them. Yeah, exactly. You're an expert in belt foo. But you don't strike with the palm. That's where the logistics come in. Like, none of this is congruent with what the story has been so far. This kind of destroys the rest of the narrative, because now it's like, oh, Mo might have had a point. My marketing skills, reach ingenuity, and Fang's natural talent should have led us to great heights. Fang, it's been 2 months. It's not long enough. My family wants nothing to do with me, and they're right to feel that way. It's been a month since I left home after. Trish being fully conscious. Yeah, like, the fact that she clearly can understand and contextualize everything just means that when she does go for Anon, it's like, yeah, this was something she knew wasn't good and decided to do anyway. I remember all calling me on the phone. She told me that CPS took the kids away. Apparently, they tried to order pizza, and Trevor was the one who opened the door. The delivery driver noticed the bruise on his face, and no one seemed to have an adult looking. So how did he notice that? How small is your house that the delivery driver can look inside and go, huh? Also, why would he care? Wouldn't he just be like, oh, I guess that kid fell on his face? Who is this fucking delivery driver that he sees an injured kid and is like, huh, there's a lot of kids in here, and this is a bad neighborhood, but you know, I feel for this particular child, I'm gonna get involved. Called the police, and they sent him away. Why do you care? Like, Trish, you pretty much admitted that your house sucks ass. It's all your fault. It's just sad that your little girlfriend shot up to school and killed herself. You could just take your little brothers and sisters. Wow. Trish, your family fucking sucks. Why are you taking it out on Anna? Why are you trying to kill your mom? She sounds like the bigger problem here. If you kill your mom, you could take all her things. Anon has no things to take. Turned that whole face more purple than purple. I can't believe this purple child has a purple spot on his face, and I can see it. How does that make sense? There's 25. Keep the change. Man, that's a pretty good tip. That's a 10% tip right there. Plus 25 cents extra just for kicks. Thank you kindly. Why are we bringing the groom into this? Why the hell are we bringing Malcolm into this? You can't have Malcolm take money from anyone other than Inko. That's how this guy works. I walk towards the building. 3D. Ugh. Been there to take out all my boots. Reed, where are you? Between the couch and the TV center. Find a charge of glass shattered on the ground. And there he is. Reed just kind of... Reed, you already fell unconscious a while ago with your parents, and now you're doing this to me. Yeah, man, it's great. Reed, wake up. Dude, how many Legos did I put in the tub again? Is he still hot? Hey, Sage, how's it hanging? Been a hot minute. Sage killed herself 2 months ago. Please, keep up with the program. Randy? Randy? This man knows Randy? How the fuck are you living in your uncle's... Is Randy your uncle? Actually, that makes perfect sense. Except the part where he's not in town. Runs in the family, I guess. Part of me is slightly annoyed because of my lack of patience for this. I'll get you some water and freshen you up. I'm also gonna throw... Okay. You know, it's good the old... Try walking to Canada. Guess gravity put me on house arrest. Besides, Trish, of course he's in a good... Man! My friend might be doped up to shit, but at least he's happy. What is this flashback? That's all good, and maybe some of the hot sauce. Oh no, Anon. After I ruined my own life, and my mother fucked off, and my fellow siblings sucked, it's Anon who caused all this! Like, she's being all conscientious of Reed being, like, doped up and messed up and needing help, and she makes 2 attempts on Anon's life? The first one I can kind of let pass. The second one I can't. I didn't call you. Why the fuck would you cut? I'm not skinny. I hit the gym, you know. I could do 200,000 and 468 jumping jacks in one set. I think this is a fucking joke? Trish, you just confirmed this man's drunk. Especially as we become norm notice something. I like the lack of expression. There's nothing left. He's dopey. He's gone. He's dead. Why do you keep using that garbage again and again? Why not, Naomi? Just a little pick-me-up. Oh no! He's haunted by other ghosts. By drug ghosts. Ghosts that are made of drugs. Don't eat Naomi Reed. She's full of drugs. If you keep guzzling carf like water, you're gonna die. So? Honestly, I've been trying to kill myself. It's taking a long while, Droopy told him. I'm kind of annoyed. They told me that if I took 4 liters of the stuff, I'd die, but like I took a whole gallon and nothing has happened. You can't lose Reed 2. I don't know if there's anything of Reed 2 lose. You already lost him. It's empty without it. Why is Reed lucid enough to tell her that... Oh, we're doing a conversation only. Fandy, I have him in a chest. Trish, what's up? Something I want to tell you for now. No. Wait, why do we have this on the same line? So you're sure you're not going to hold it against you. Oh no. Honestly, I would prefer it if this happens because Trish took some carf. If we have this fucking scene because Trish took carf. Because that way, because we know Trish does drugs. There are bonus chapters that allude to Trish's own usage of the material. But if we have this as a drug trip, right? It's kind of like she can see why Reed does it, and then she pulls herself away because she feels like she's unfinished business. I don't know, just do something with it. But I don't know, man, I'm just giggling. Reed, Sage got fridged 2 chapters ago. Don't you remember? Hey, why is Scarface's ghost go to... I do not know, cabron. I think you are so high you are having a crossover. Oh no. Reed, stop. You're gonna get Austin Powers in here. Oh no. There he is. It's a British man. He's gonna say something like, "Shake it, baby!" Or something, I don't know. Woken up in a room that's not my own. We fucked last night. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Taking a look to the left side of the bed lies a gray-skinned tarot boy with blue hair, fast asleep without a care in the world. We fucked last night. I gave this Grumble app a try? Isn't Rumble for, like, the gays? Or am I thinking of thinking of... Tinder's, like, for like, the straights. I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. I don't use those apps. They are traps, and they are bad for you. They are designed for whores. I guess I'm gonna try meeting some people and having some fun. Even better, since men don't get the message first. Oh, and I matched with Leon a couple of... Leon is a tarot now, I guess. He's not like the other douchebags. He was a lot hotter than those guys, too. Leon, after the school got shot up, got his shit together. I don't know how that happened. I just made my life worse. We met up last night, got a bite, went back to this place. I got shot up on heroin, had some weed and alcohol, and I don't know. Guess I had sex with the bed or something. But even as we did it, I could only think of Fang. I kept calling him Fang, and he kept telling me that he's very uncomfortable with this. And I said, we need to have this happen. Because honestly, what this story needs is me committing sexual assault among everything else I've already done. That can only make me a better person. The more I look at him, the more I think about Fang, the more bitter I become. I have to kill him. Of course, he's a gamer. He's a heavy sleeper. That explains why he's so good with his fingers. Listen, if this man at age 18 is conscientious enough to do foreplay, man, you found someone. Also, maybe your type is just gray people. Maybe your type is just gray people, Trish. Bingo? Bingo what? B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O. And Bingo, what's his name? Oh. Remember, Fang was green. Yeah, Fang is a pale green. Which I didn't know. I was as surprised as everyone else. Wow. Trish just fucking dumping this guy. Hot damn. Cold as ice. You had a good night. Like, it's straight up implied that you got off on the right foot and you're just like, nah, I gotta go murder someone. Sorry. I could have a happy life and improve and move past this, but listen, I haven't thought about murdering Anon for like a week. I gotta get back to it. I can't be in this fic if I don't try to murder him. Look more like mint to me. I let out a sigh as my eyes locked on that name. Oh, this is when Trish gets hired for the job. I'm sorry you had to see that. Honestly, it's kind of fucked up that I had you watch all that. And for some reason we're repeating it here. Why couldn't we just have this happen right here and now? I don't know. This is not how you do setup and payoff. You can't do it in the same chapter because structurally it doesn't work like that. I need to find this little feller for me and don't ice him. I would have killed someone. He knows if he knows I reacted to the force-fed car, why else just think, wait a minute, was just trying to meet, was his boyfriend, I get it, gonna need to talk to him. So, this is the same Mo who was like, hey, Anon, you want to see Ripley? It's gonna work out. You guys are gonna make up. Mo is fucking stupid in this. Man, he's like, I can send Trish after Anon, it'll be fine, right? Man, this Mo is so hyper incompetent. It's kind of funny. No icing. I don't want this man on ice. I don't want you giving him an ice drink. Don't give him an ice drink. Don't give him an ice drink. And don't you dare put ice in his Coke. Coming for you, December. It's your lucky day you're getting out knowing you're... Oh, yeah, this is because Ripley wants to hire her. And he wants her... So, Trish makes 3 attempts on Anon's life, apparently. What the fuck is wrong with the author? What are we doing? Did Reed manage to get home? Oh, was that why Reed was there? Reed was there because she was with him. Oh god, that's terrible. I guess Reed is just dead now. Reed, what the fuck is this? Empty chick bags, cookie wrappers. Reed, Tish, check out swimming pools, got all the flavors of the rainbow. He deserved better. He came with me to the mall. I just told him that I gotta go take care of something. And then you got arrested. It's impressive he found his way back home. It's really impressive. Walk into the living room, the smell of rotting food and stale snacks. And you're just going, man, how long have you been in jail? Yeah, shouldn't Ripley, like, blame Trish, at least partially, for what happened? We don't have an Xbox anymore. You sold yours for Carf. Secondly, TV's not even on. How did he... Who brought him home, Mo? Why would Mo have been at the mall? Mixing up with some coffee here and there. I'm trying new formulas and oh. Remember Principal Tsuki from Volcano Reef? Someone dropped off a box for you, I think. I'm having a stroke. What the fuck is he even saying? No, just don't be a cunt to your only friend. Box, where is it? On the diving board. Listen, Trish, if you just had his imagination, maybe your living room would look a little nicer. Using a butter knife to cut tape? Ugh. You're welcome. I got you out, paid your month's rent, and I got you this. I got you everything you need. Now finish the job and get rid of that vermin permanently. Do not make me regret this. Ripley, Fang's dead. What do you want to finish the job? Search the box and what the actual hell? It's a well-worn 6-cylinder revolver. And 4 bullets loaded into the box. Same gun Fang shot up the school with? Why only 4 bullets? Like, surely he just wants to kill only Anon and call it a day. 1 for Stella, 1 for Rosa, 1 for... Like, if Ripley intended just Anon to get killed, you'd just give 6 bullets and call it a day. Man, Trish, you need to get a new hobby. You've tried to kill Anon twice, and it didn't work both times. Maybe I don't think the third time's going to go much better. Maybe it's a backup. It's for you, Trish. He's going to take the gun from you and put a bullet in you. So he should have just given me all 6 rounds. Can't expect too much. If you can't kill Anon in 4 bullets, my daughter gave him 1, and he almost died, Trish. You should not need more than that. I might have an idea who to use the last bullet for. What, Ripley? Yourself? Reed? Anon will die. Man, what a shit chapter. What a mess. What a mession. I know, Plink. Listen, Plink Cat. I know. Fucking hell of a chapter, huh? Damn. Oh yeah, Reed hasn't been around for 6 chapters. Now that the demo for Wani is out, I thought I'm making a future. Oh god. We get 2 more chapters to go. I could try 1 more. At the current pace we're going, I should be able to do it. Or we can leave it all for tomorrow. We'll have a little more time. We could take it a little slower. I mean, we've only been streaming for like an hour. I'll leave it up to you. I'm a little grumpy. I'm a little, And there's a bit too much risk of screwing my life up if I, To be honest, I'd rather be doing something else right now. What if it isn't rage bait? What if it truly is my unfiltered, horrific opinion? What then? You accuse of treason and anti-Soviet behavior. Huh. So, let's let's. I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Tomorrow we'll just do an extra big stream. We'll get this all taken care of. We're gonna wrap this shit up. Tomorrow is it. Bad Apple is gonna rot away into nothingness. So, for context, we got Trish armed and ready to shoot. Wait, what? Oh, we start off, I guess, with one of Anon's flashbacks. What a weird way to start. Today is the day Anon dies. Oh, God damn it. So yeah, I guess tomorrow we're gonna wrap this bitch up. We're gonna call it a quitsies. I have no idea how we're going to wrap this up in 2 chapters, considering that this author has some serious issue with pacing. So, what is there to wrap up anyway? I guess all that really needs to happen is that Trish has to go to hell. We need to get Reed in a safe position otherwise. And Ripley needs to be taken out of the picture. So we got 2 people that need to be taken out of the picture. One person that needs some kind of security so that he doesn't, like, fucking die or whatever. Mo is missing his right arm? Holy shit, this... What the fuck is going on with Chapter 12? Damage done to Mo's right arm is so severe. What the fuck? If I do this, I'm not better than him. Oh god, I kind of hope we do that twist. That might actually redeem something. I don't know, really. I think I'm just going to approach this. It gets worse. The pacing is ignored. Alan Nolan Bennett, please explain yourself right now. I'm willing to do Chapter 11 right now if Chapter 12 is fucked up and weird like that, okay? If you can confirm that Chapter 11 is like... If you can do Chapter 12 on its own and it'll be great, then I'll do Chapter 11 right now. We're setting ourselves up for a fireworks tomorrow. Or we'll do both tomorrow. Like I said, the pacing will be a bit slower and a bit more approachable. What do you mean the pacing is ignored? All I can see is that, like, I don't know what the hell's happening, man. I look at Chapter 12 and, like, what the fuck are you doing? Trish dies? Time skip. Trish is fucking dead? And apparently Ripley gets arrested. Time skip, everyone's favorite little cheat code. So it just ignores all of the fallout and goes, well, oh no, the nuclear reactor's about to blow up and destroy all life in the human area and nothing can stop it. And then it's like, 2 months later. Man, I'm sure glad we solved all that nuclear fallout in just a week of time. And then we spent the rest of it partying. Wow. Ripley killed the gun that killed his own son? Oh, yeah, I mean, to be fair, that makes sense. Rarely. All we get is that Ripley is apparently arrested and that's it. Yeah, I guess he's in jail now. Snape kills Trish. All right, well, since Mr. Nolan Bennett does not, in fact, tell us that Chapter 11 is worth doing so that 12 can stand on its own 2 feet, let's reach him. Let's see if there's any good comments here. Let's see. Despite this being a big shot, we only got 9 on this chapter. I mean, to be fair, it's just mostly flashbacks. Who fucking cares? A dark reflection. That's accurate, I suppose. Chapter surprising. Didn't expect the backstory for Trish. Didn't expect it to be centered on her. Death arc can't be good. A death arc? But death is bad! I don't want Stella to die. Well, I thank you all for coming. Tomorrow at 2, which would be... It's 8 now. So it would be like 6 hours ago, like 18 hours from now, I guess. 6 hours ago, 24 hours from now, so 18 hours from now. We're going to do the stream. We're going to do 11 and 12, because then it's day and I got plenty of time to do everything. You want to do chapter 11 now? Listen, buddy, I already said I don't get anything out of this. I'm miserable and I hate myself, and everything that I've been doing here has made me slowly erode away as I yell at people who are just trying to farm aura, so... You know, and I'm going to employ the tool of gods. I'm going to put down a poll. You tell me, buddies. You tell me. We got 1 vote for yes. The aura smells of day-old farts, and we need to pretend otherwise. No. I got 2 votes for no. Well, I think I'm going to have to vote for no myself. We're going to do both chapters tomorrow. I'll be in a slightly better headspace, because I got to complain about Promise of a Lifetime. I don't think you guys understand how bad Promise of a Lifetime is. When that series comes out, you're going to see what I had to endure. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. It was terrible. It was miserable. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go and watch The Quinn's Quest Play to find out episode 4, season 3, Nobilis, the final one, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. A final talkback episode, man. I hope my tabletop happens in a few days, in a day or two, but otherwise, I take my right as funny person and say, no voting. My word is judge holder. So please show up tomorrow, gang, because we're finishing off Bad Apple. I think there's one thing to say, right? Promise of a Lifetime is hot fucking garbage, but it is just garbage in the sense that it's just lovey gushy stuff. Whereas this shit is jumping the shark. This shit is jumping a shark, and I am here for it. I said there are a lot of things I like, but if I read this as a divine comedy, it's hilarious, and I'm cracking up here. I hope you join me for the great last laughing. And I thank you all for coming. You were a fantastic audience, and soon... I'm sorry to tell you this, but there's one thing I must be honest about. There's a good chance I won't be streaming for a little while after tomorrow, after we finish off Bad Apple. Like I said, Promise of a Lifetime has kind of absolutely destroyed me with how completely abysmal it is. I plan to finish it and Ghost in the Snoot and then upload all that stuff. And once it's all done and uploaded and finished, and you can all see the disaster that happened, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. I think the better move is to just quit this altogether, because, like, what is in it for the world? Not just for me, what's in it for the world? Think about that. Consider that your homework assignment.